Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for a relationship love reading. It is a nice little candlelit evening in my house. I got a whole vibe going. I have my charms. We're going to pull some charms. I have my deck, the Ever Unfolding Heart. I have the Hidden Truth Oracle, which always has wonderful messages of love and what your person wants to say to you. I have the Light Seers Tarot, which has wonderful messages in it. The author is amazing, and I love the illustrations on that deck. And then we have the Sexual Magic Tarot. So we have what I like to call our porn deck. So you can see some of the images are super sexy and really naughty and like passionate, and I don't know, it just gets the juices flowing, if you know what I mean. And I also felt guided to grab my love therapy book. It has these cute little two dragons, and it's more of like, how do we work on being lovers? Because love is an action. It's taking action to be the right kind of supportive partner. I always like to envision I'm in my car driving my Jeep down a certain road, and whoever my partner is, they're in their own separate car driving in their separate lane. And we are traveling through life together, sharing our music, sharing our experiences, but we're not swerving into each other's lanes and trying to drive for the other person. We're allowing them to experience pain. We're allowing them to experience growth. We're sharing what we're seeing on their path. They might have a blind spot in their mirror. That's something that we see that we can help them, vice versa. And we are just here to help each other fulfill our individual mission. And we are just so encouraging and so loving. And to me, that's what a higher love connection is. And we hop in each other's car and make out every once in a while, as often as we can, to recharge. But most of our experience is spent alone working on our soul's mission. And if we have a joint mission, then we join together, and we do that for a couple hours a day as well. So let's get started with pulling a page from this book. My mentor gave it to me, and I just think it's adorable. And I love the back of it too, with the two little dragons' butts. All right, angels, guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through for me and my viewers. May these messages find whoever needs them in whatever time, whether it's 10 years from now, two months from now, currently. Allow them to find the messages right when they need them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Ooh, okay. We have contradictions. Although love therapy is beneficial to everyone, some may have trouble accepting its true value because they have a limited definition of love, which is so crazy because I just gave you guys my definition of what it is. So this is perfect. Okay. A too narrow interpretation of love is contradicting, since it can cause unreasonable expectations, disappointment, and a loss of faith in love's healing power. Untangle the following love knots, in quotes, so the energy of love can flow freely. It says, love does not ask us to like things we don't like. As individuals, we have distinct tastes, rhythms, desires, and styles of communication. Sometimes these differences bump against each other. At such times, a simple no or a concise statement of preference is an act of honesty and love. Kind of like if you like rap music and they like country, you just allow them. Like I said, you allow them to be them doing their own mission. They're in their own car, listening to whatever music they want to listen to. They're eating whatever food they want to eat on the way. And you're just there observing them and feeling so much joy that they're feeling joy in their car. And for me, like I just had a vision of like, Michelle, what kind of love do you want to feel? I want to feel that person like staring at me in their car being like, yes, Michelle, go do your thing, eat that food. And they want to watch me enjoy it because they want me to be happy and I want them to be happy. Okay. Love is not just a feeling. Love is more than a feeling that just happens spontaneously. Love generously respects all feelings excitement, fear, joy, sadness, yearning, all the emotions that arise naturally as we are pulled toward what we need and pushed away from what causes pain. But love does not endorse every impulse to act that might result from our complex feelings. Instead, love is the work of making responsible choices of words and actions that support the greater good and happiness of everyone involved. So this would be, say, excuse me, my throat chakra is going nuts right now. So love is not just a feeling, it's literally an action. So say you have this insecurity that you feel like your partner might be interested in somebody else, and you bring it to their attention and you say, hey, I love you and I want to be honest right now, but I'm feeling a little insecure that you're interested in this person or that person. And a true love partner will be honest and tell you, hey, your intuition is right. I was, having thoughts about that. I'm not looking to entertain it. Maybe it just crossed my mind, but having that open door of communication and reminding that person that, we can observe other humans and we can admire them. It doesn't mean we want to marry them. It doesn't mean we want to then drive next to them and have them be our partner, but opening the door of communication to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I wanted to let you know, could you offer me some comfort right now? And just having this open door, that's what love is. It's an action and choosing. I think it said, instead, love is the work of making responsible choices of words and actions that support their greater good. So instead of bottling up those insecurities and not telling your partner and then going to bed wondering if they're like wanting to cheat on you or if they're feeling not fulfilled and that's why they're having these like thoughts about somebody else, instead of you creating a story in your head, you just immediately bring it to the person and you're like, hey, are you feeling this? Because I'm feeling this and I need to know if my intuition is right. And a real love partner will not let you question yourself. They will literally say, hey, it's not your intuition, that's your ego playing tricks on you because I was not thinking that at all. A real partner will do that. A not so nice partner will tell you, no, I wasn't thinking that way. And then they'll go do those things that you're feeling insecure about and they hurt you and they might do it subconsciously. And that's not okay. We don't open ourselves up to that. And then there's two more that says love is not limited and love is not passive. I'm going to read the love is not passive. I feel called to read that. Love is passion. At times, love is called to be the transmuting flame of anger. Anger created out of love can be a small signal that a desire is being thwarted or a serious sign of greater injustice. Anger is the feeling force that motivates action to protect needs, prevent harm, and promote equality. However, the skills we learned in childhood to contain and direct anger frequently are too limited to be useful in our complicated adult relationships. This lack of inner competence can cause feelings of frustration and powerlessness, which may distort healthy anger into blame and destructive behavior. And yeah, so love is not passive. Like when you're feeling anger, there's usually some sort of grief, resentment. There's sadness underneath the anger. There's needs not being met. It's like a little kid feeling so neglected and so not loved that the anger builds. And now they're getting angry if you like move their pen or if you don't do something right, they freak out. And it's because deep down, they're just not feeling heard, seen, accepted, loved. So if you have a partner that has a lot of anger and you see them getting frustrated at the smallest little things, there's a little boy or little girl inside of them that is dying to be heard and to be seen in their sadness. And if they're not willing to face the sadness, it might be hard to release the anger. Great messages. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay, let's start with the sex magic. Let's see what comes through. What message do we need to hear, Spirit? All of my viewers, either in separation or they're just wanting to call in a new partner. Okay. Naute, we have Knight of Swords, which is clarity about a situation. Possibly like somebody finding out about a certain connection. It could be a cheater energy, somebody coming clean and saying, this is what I did, I'm so sorry, because there's people watching this. So Yeah. See, the people that are observing, it's like they're caught. Somebody caught them in what they're doing, or somebody caught you, or somebody caught somebody else. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So after this energy happens, it forces an ending. There's some sort of ending to a cycle because somebody is stopping a pattern of doing this type of behavior. And then there's a new beginning in love. It's a fresh start. The people in the past or in the distance are going away, and it's like we can finally be together and other people's opinions don't matter. So maybe this is also somebody in hiding, and they finally come out of hiding, and now they can finally be together and be free. And it's like it's getting burned away in the fire. It's like we're burning. Oh, I just heard you're burning the past. You're letting go of the past, of this energy, the type of you that was not honorable and just not being honorable. You're burning the past. You're moving on. You're choosing one person. Okay, let's get 2 Hidden Truth Oracle cards on that topic. What is the masculine feeling at this time? Does he want a new beginning? Okay, I wonder if you are happy without me. Let's get another one. I'm peeked out. I want to feel that way again. Okay. So somebody is missing somebody in this separation. I wonder if you are happy without me. I want to feel that way again. I just heard they want to know if you want to feel that way again too. And usually if it's mutual. If it's a twin flame connection, like you both go through your phases of being triggered by one another and like wanting nothing to do with the other person. You're like, oh my God, get away from me. Like you are so wounded. And it's really a mirror. We then have to look at ourselves and be like, oh crap, I'm the same way. I don't want to wish them away because that means I'm wishing myself away, and I want to do the work. I feel guided to do one more before we pull another Sex Magic Tarot. I lost myself for a little while. So usually when they lose themselves, that means they're going off and being with karmic partners. Or they're distracting with drugs, with alcohol, and they're just like, they're forgetting about you because they just don't want to face themselves. Okay, let's do more Sex Magic Tarot. Let's do a card on the future of the relationship. What does the future look like for this partnership? The Star card. Wow. Healing. So when you two come together, there's going to be a new level of healing. She's going to help him heal. He's going to lay there. He's going to feel her warm elixir, which is how I always read this card. She holds this healing balm within her, and him just laying in her arms, laying at her side, he just feels so at home, and he feels like he can finally be himself. He can let go of that past. He can burn the past and not feel like he needs to hold on to that old version of who he was. She sees him in all of his crap, and she still loves him. So that's the future of the connection. Let's get a tarot card on that. More on the future. Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse. So that means you are coming out of a time of indecision and not knowing what to do and not knowing who to pick or which direction to go in. You're coming out of that. If it was upright, you'd still be like, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know. I'm so frustrated, and constantly fearing this energy of not being honorable. And maybe your karmic partner is just making you feel trapped, because this woman could be like trapped in a karmic relationship with this man. The gender doesn't matter. So this guy could be representing the karmic. The karmic has her all tied up and she has nowhere to go, and she's trapped in this relationship. He might be a narcissist. So if this is your partner and it's a male with a woman, this could represent the karmic wife or girlfriend, and he just feels like he can't get out. This karmic is always watching him and always knowing where he is, and he's trapped. And he's finally coming out of that anguish. He's burning his past and he's saying, I'm done with this life. I'm done with hiding. I'm done with lying. I want to be truthful. I want peace. I want to be honest. So there's major healing with these two cards because he chooses the divine feminine and he's finally honest with himself and his entire life. It's freedom. Honesty, speaking your truth brings the most freedom that you could ever feel. Finally being able to express every little secret that you've ever kept in your body with somebody that's this. They're talking, they're sharing stories, and it doesn't even have to be like sad or depressing or toxic energies. It could just be you just sharing like your past, like what did you do when you were a kid? Or, it's very healing to finally have that reciprocated love. I heard it's finally a love where you ask them as many questions as they ask you. And the turmoil is over. Divine masculine is done being in his head about this. He finally knows the truth and he knows what direction he wants to go in. Okay. Where is the divine feminine at? Where is the divine feminine? Ace of Chalices. She wants this new cup of love so bad. She wants to be intimate. She wants to have him all to herself. She wants to be in a room, close the curtains, and never leave for days at a time. She's like, yes, just protect me, provide for me, give me all of your love. She's been dying for it. Okay, let's get a tarot card on that. Where is the divine feminine? Page of Swords. All these crazy new ideas are popping into her head. As soon as she comes together, it's like she's been waiting for this love because she feels like it's fuel for her mission. Like she feels stagnant or he feels stagnant in his life. It doesn't matter if it's male or female, but somebody feels so like stuck. And then when this finally comes in, it's like she's finally filling her cup up. This is her cup. It's huge. He's filling her cup up and finally providing for her, finally protecting her. And she's been feeling so unprotected and not provided for. Now she finally has this I just heard like her taste buds have been satisfied. She's finally satiated. And now she can go off and do her mission and feel so invigorated because she finally feels like she found her home and her protection. And now she feels safe to go create. All right, let's now get a card on the connection, the current state of the connection. 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel. The Wheel is turning through cycles. So there's 3 girls here. So each of these girls represents a different layer of the divine feminine. The girl down here, she might have been naughty and had no boundaries. And then she's leveling up to this girl and she's starting to know her worth. She's setting her boundaries and she's saying, no, you're not going to treat me this way anymore. And then finally, she reaches freedom. She reaches the top version of the girl who's just like, this is me. You need to work for me. You need to earn me. You can't just have me whenever you want me. And you need to respect me. You need to jump into my phone asking how I'm doing, asking if there's anything I need, protecting me, offering me love. And she does it too. She's always been doing it to him. But now she's seeing that she gave way too much before. She is now pulling back the reins and she's like, what was I doing giving so much and just throwing myself at somebody? Now it's my turn to sit back and receive. And that's what our true feminine essence is we're meant to receive. We're not meant to give, ladies. So if you're in a partnership as a divine feminine and you're giving and giving and giving and saying, hey, I'm here. Pull back. You deserve a king who will give to you. Masculines want to give. And if you're with a masculine that just wants to be like a pleasure boy, a lot of people call them F boys. I don't really like to use that lingo, but these men that are here for service, but they kind of just want pleasure. They're just looking to fill their cup up in any way that they can, and they're going to use you and your energy to do that. But a real man, a grounded man, chooses you because of your energy, because of your personality, because of your mission, because of how you make them a better person, how patient you are, how loving you are. And they want to show up and be just as kind, considerate, and kind of being of service, kind of kneeling down in front of you saying, what do you need in order to do your mission? I will provide that for you. That's a real masculine. So make sure you're not in a partnership with a masculine who's just expecting you to do that to him. It is not your job to serve him in that way. It's a mutual teamwork type of energy. You don't overgive, and he doesn't overtake in that way. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is that mutual love. Like if you can look, they're both equally into each other. There's music, so there's a guitar or a ukulele. I think it's a guitar, or maybe it's even a violin. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, guys. But there's music. So maybe you're getting messages through music. So the current state of your partnership is somebody is leveling up, setting boundaries, saying, you're not going to treat me this way. And that person has to now level up and be better. And she's not going to let him into her life unless he becomes better. And the music is going to send him signs and signals of when it's safe to come see her. Maybe she's sending him music in the 5D. Let's get a tarot card on that. The current state of the relationship. Current energy, please. Wow. Okay. We have 2 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold. The masculine has left the feminine out in the cold, and he either pushed her away, chose somebody else. And she's just feeling like so deflated and like, why would this happen to me? But she's moving out of that energy. She's coming into her queendom, and she's like, I'm done being on the floor. I am rising. I'm going to be better. I'm going to know that my worth, I have the key. So the key to the door here, there's a key on the door over here. And she's saying, I have the key. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to grab that key and I'm going to walk through that door. I'm going to build my own abundant life, whether I have him or not. And that's what attracts him back, is he sees her building her own abundance. He sees her on her mission, and he's like, shit, I totally effed up. I need to get her back. I miss her energy. She invigorates me. She makes me want to be better. This karmic partner just wanted to control me and wanted to keep me trapped. They critique me, and they want to make me feel jealous. And that's not pure love. That's not a pure connection. It's control, it's manipulation. That's this card. Manipulation is the word for it. It came through much clearer. It's not so much about people watching them. It's the fact that like somebody's feeling trapped in that energy. And there's clarity around it, because the Knight of Swords is all about clarity, truth. All right, let's finish off this reading with a couple cards from my deck. Not so much about the partnership, but just some energies around manifestation. Your manifestation is about to arrive. Pretend like it's here now. What would you do today if you had it? Go do that. I just said the word manifestation. There's only like, I think 1 or 2 cards that say manifestation in my deck. Your manifestation is about to arrive. There is an abundant treasure that is wanting to enter your life. How is your relationship with money? Do you fear losing it? It's time to heal this and allow more in. And I just heard, when you and your partner come together, you manifest more money. So there's some sort of, I always manifest the money in the man, the money in the man. So if it's somebody out there who wants to manifest a woman, say the woman in the money, the woman in the money, that's your abundant treasure. And the money is so that you can do your mission. It's not for you just to selfishly keep and, not really like you don't stop your mission when you get the money. Like if you win $1 million, you're using that million to go do your mission and to go help people. So the treasure is the universe bringing you the funds and the energy to go do your mission with your person. And you guys know, when twin flames come together, they manifest like crazy. It is so magnetic. the love that they feel for one another, the love that they share when they kiss and when they're intimate and their bodies just merge together. It's like this energy, these two both, when they finally come together and just merge, it's like all the stars align and everything starts to flood into their life. And they've been suffering for too long. And now it's like that thirst has been quenched and now they can go off and do their mission because they had been waiting for each other their entire lives. Such a good ending to this reading. All right, let's do 2 charms. We have the key, which we talked about. Divine feminines, you have the key. You have all the answers to what's next. We have a king, a crown. So the word king might mean something to somebody, or just your divine masculine is your king. Or maybe your king holds the key to your heart. And then we have the seahorse, which is my favorite. I have 2 seahorses on my living room wall. This is all about being patient, bopping around for a bit, waiting for the universe to move things for you. You're being patient, waiting for your king. And you have, I just heard, you have been so patient this whole time. You've been waiting, but elevating. I always say we don't wait, we elevate. You've been really hanging on to this journey, knowing that you deserve better and you're not settling. You've been so patient in that area because your king is going to be the man that holds the key to every little piece of what's been missing in your life. Like you open that abundant door and all the money comes in, all the laughter, all the joy, all the dancing in the kitchen, all the cooking together, all the traveling together. It's like you're finally getting that life that you've always dreamt of. And all it takes is one person to walk in, text you, invite you somewhere, and it changes the game. So the energy I feel right now is that abundant treasure, your manifestation that's about to arrive. It could be literally money, a person, or a combination of both. All right, lovies, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sending you so much love. Don't forget about that initial message about being in 2 different cars, cheering each other on. Love is an action. It's not just some feeling that you have. You work at it, you choose your words wisely, you're patient with your partner, and you just want the best for them, and you allow them to like the foods they like, to like the activities. You don't have to share the same car, okay? Like figuratively, you can allow them to just do whatever they want to do and you just cheer them on and be support in that way. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.